nail too short or something. Oh, God, I got that pressure out of it. God, this stings. Just want to see an update on my toe. That's what it's looking like now. It's gotten a lot better. Before that shit was looking like the color of my beard. It's gotten a lot better. I get to keep my toenail. Thank the Lord. Before I forget. Yeah, after I ended the stream, guys, I went to bed. Yeah, I went to bed. I just got up probably an hour ago. Actually, I was up before that. I probably got up about an hour and a half ago, but I just got up and got something to eat. Aloha, bloated goat. Or I'd still be shot. I've still been streaming. Hey, Stuart. What's up? I said hey to both of you. I said hey to Bloated, and I said hey to Stuart. I don't know if it's lagging when I'm responding to y'all, and you just didn't hear me. As I say, I ain't trying to be rude. Oh. Morning, Sailing South. Good morning. Oh, God, excuse me. I appreciate that, Tyler. Yep. Good morning, everybody. Like I said, I'd have been streaming in the afternoon, being in bed by now, but I went to bed last night, or the afternoon. What's going on? Anything happening? Not a whole lot. Just starting the stream up, and, growing the stream. Other than that, it's the same old shit, different day in the political world. The government's still shut down. Your neighbor's still broke. You know what I mean? Other than that, I'm just growing my stream and, becoming more financially independent. Plan today, I handle politics, pray to the Lord, grow the stream, listen a little bit of music, watch a little bit of entertainment. I'm probably not going to be up, I might be up to 4 or 5, but, I'm going to bed. I didn't mean to wake up at this point. I fucked my sleep schedule up. I went to bed this afternoon. It's kind of the plan. Dude, it does not feel this cold out here. Albeit you can see my breath. It feels amazing out here. Oh. What kind of loud noise woke you up? I'm curious. I know you're in Burlington. What kind of noise was it? A gunshot? Hey, back shooting guns there again? I remember being homeless out in Burlington, Graham area, boy. I mean, almost every night, man. Boo, 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 boo. And it ain't the car that goes around backfiring either, homie. It's God damn, they're getting it in tonight. Oh, damn, bloated. Lord said, wake the fuck up. Time for you to get up, boy. Let's make jokes. Pardon me, Lord. I didn't mean to. I have blasphemous, right? Lord said, rise and shine, baby. Get up. Your favorite streamer's got to be on. How's the weather? It goes, Mitchie. It's drizzling a little bit. Or I'd be in a different spot. I might be actually back at the Holy Spigot for once. Albeit I like being over here because it's a lot more hidden and everything, and I don't have to deal with people. Yeah, well, at least you're inside. I could be at my shelter. I've been sleeping through it all night and day. I like the rain. Albeit I used to hate it. When it rains like this, no, I love it. God in heaven. Well, I hope everyone's having a good morning, like good night type thing. How's y'all's day going? How's y'all's day been? I'm sorry, I slept all day. And I didn't do shit. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm sorry, I didn't do shit today. I mean, yeah, I streamed and sure I worked there, but like, no, I didn't do shit today. Usually I get up, walk around, have lunch, interact with people outside of the stream. Nah, didn't do any of that shit today. I didn't do shit today. I took a me day. Spent it with the Lord. I'm pretty sure the Lord didn't condone everything I did today, but hey, nonetheless, I had a me day. I spent it with the Lord. Did my chat freeze? No. I'll just stop talking. What kind of noise? Oh, something fell. I've had that happen. I've been in that, like, when I did have a house in 2022, I was watching a movie, dude. I heard something, like, stomp upstairs. And there's nothing upstairs, by the way. And I, like, clear the top floor of the house, too. Like, I'll whip open that. Like, there were stairs that went up, but they had put a piece of wood and, like, hinged it to, like, close the top half off. Because the top half wasn't ventilated and all that yet. Until they renovated the house and all that stuff. But no, I whip open that door, get up there, like, I clear up there where I make sure nothing can get behind me and go down the stairs without me seeing. But I clear upstairs. And there was nothing up there. And I mean, it was like somebody was upstairs and like stomped, boy, like doof. It was like, God, I was like, what the fuck? Who the fuck's in my house? My redneck kind of came out too. Who the fuck in my house? Yeah, no, I got you. Yeah, I'm gonna have to help my mother move here at some point. I don't know when, but I'm gonna have to help her with that. I know she's stoked for it. But she kind of doesn't want to leave where she's at because she likes where she's living, where she's at a little bit. You know what I mean? Because she's been able to like reconnect with an old friend. There's been a lot of reconnecting. But I told her, I was like, even if you move out, though, it doesn't stop you from like still hanging out and stuff. Like, and at the end of the day, I know where she's at. I can take a bus there if I need to. Like, so like I know she's like good. So it's like it's easier on my mind too. It's like, no, you're like right here. Like, yeah, okay, that's great. I can kind of stay right where I'm at and float where I need to go. Just loving life these days. Corpse. I'm gonna keep smoking cigarettes. At a certain point, I am quitching, though. No, like, I don't know if you tuned in on a stream when I mentioned I had a dream about Jesus, albeit Jesus, for some reason, was very young. Nonetheless, Jesus didn't want me to continue vaping and smoking. I'm quitting. It's just a nasty habit I have. Slowly but surely, yes, I'm not going to be smoking anymore. And I meant it. I'm a man of my word, to be honest with you. I try my best to be a man of my word. A lot of people know that about me, so. Like, no, I'm quitting. I just don't need to be nagged every day, though. I'd prefer if it was Jesus nagging me every day. Be a little bit easier. You quit right there outright. Oh, there's Jesus. Just like that dream, throw him right on the table. I wish I could do it that easy, and right now, for some reason, I'm struggling. All right, Corpse. You have a blessed rest of your day. Thanks for tuning in. I mean, I shouldn't be gay either, but I'm doing that too. Women have made me mad. Madder than hell. Oh, I'm just sorry, Lord. That's all I can say. That's all I'm ever gonna say. Especially on that one. I didn't want to do it, Lord, but I don't know. Women didn't want to do me. I wanted love. I wanted love. My jacket up here so I don't get dirty. I like this thing. Alright, oh God, these bruises still ain't gotten better. Slowly but surely are. But I hope everyone's having a blessed evening today. Oh, what the fuck is that? On cigars? Because I like smoking cigarettes. Damn. Leave me alone. Not Jesus. And why do you waste money on McDonald's? Why do you waste money on soda? Why? Why do you do what you do? Let me ask you that. Because I want to, right? Yeah, exactly. Shut up. Arm itching right here. What the fuck? Like someone's getting like an IV in their arm right there. Why is it itching? You lying now, Ivan. Yeah, I used to smoke weed. I was offered weed, yeah, I'd smoke it. I don't go out and buy weed. No, I'm in North Carolina. I'm in Alamance County region. Am I doing drugs? No. This is from an IV from the 27th. Same on this other arm here. When the nurse put the needle in and got it in my vein, she was jiggling it the fuck around and blood was not coming out. And they had to put it up here. You can kind of see where it's like bruised there a little bit. Hold on. I'm gonna get it where I can hold it. You can kind of see where it's bruised a little bit. I don't say bruised, but because this is how it's supposed to look when I get like an IV and like afterwards. I can't really point. Hold on. It's raised up little red right here. But that's how I'm supposed to look after they put IV in and out of me. No, when they had it here, I'm not kidding you, dude. She like was taking it and the needle in and out and like wiggling it left to right. And like blood was not coming out. And I'm like, ma'am, you have that in my vein and you're wiggling it around like it hurts. Stop. Yeah, no, it's okay. Like, no, I know a lot of people see it and freak out. Like, this is why I hadn't had all my layers off usually and my sleeves up. Usually I always have my arms out and shit like that. But like, no, they tore me the fuck up at the hospital. I went the 27th. I was throwing up blood again. But when I went this time, I pretty much drank a whole bottle of Pepto-Bismol, so I really wasn't throwing up at all. It was just on my insides were burning. And they gave me some shit that, like, made me pass the fuck out after it got rid of my pain. Like, I was in agonizing pain. And then, like, it just... After they put something in my IV. You lying, Ivan. You lying. You eat something. Burger King, Starbucks, Taco Bell. You got something you eat you shouldn't be buying. That's all I'm coming at from. Dude, Ivan, for the love of God, you've been in this channel before. I am a monetized YouTuber, buddy. I got 15,000 subscribers. It's ever growing, Lord willing. I have nearly 300,000 people returning to view my channel, and 3 million people have viewed it in less than a year. Since I started streaming, like legitimately. So, thank the Lord, I'm becoming more financially independent through this stream. This is my job. Like, at the end of the day, I stream. If I got another job, this job's taking priority over my job. Be honest with you. Not much, Anthony. And then, hey, Scott. How are y'all? Yeah, I have a P.O. box. I need to check. I know I'm going to have to renew it soon here. Soon. Well, I wouldn't say soon, but soon-ish. I got it, even though I got like, I want to say I got it for 6 months this time, or 8 months or something. So I don't have to renew it every month, or like every 3 months. But I am going to have to renew it. Ow. Ow. Motherfucker. Yeah, I believe in Bigfoot. But the problem is, you ain't going to find Bigfoot because Bigfoot's going to hear you approaching in that car 50 miles off and you ain't ever going to see Bigfoot. Never mind, Bigfoot going to smell you before you think. Like, good luck finding him. Quite literally. Bigfoot's real, though, yeah. Be honest with you. Y'all going out there bumping music and making all this racket, that engine in there, boy, just... You hear that thing from fucking China, dog. You ain't ever gonna find him. They're like, oh, here comes Captain Jackass looking for me. Never mind, you out there like with deer piss on your boots thinking that's hiding you. Bigfoot's like, where's the deer taking a piss? Oh, it's Captain Jackass. Almost looks like my hair's about to go black like my dad's, or brown from the top there. And sometimes my hair will be wet, it'll just be dark here, and like all this will be blonde. It almost looks like it's shifting a little bit. I hope it stays blonde, Lord willing. Would not care if I had the same hair color as my dad. At the same time, I'm gonna miss my blonde hair. Because the ironic thing is with my dad, dude, my dad was a ginger when he was growing up. But he, you know, if you look at his picture on my Facebook, no, he had black hair. When he was a kid, though, he had ginger hair. Hey, Mike. Well, the legitimate Bigfoot is, yes, the legitimate Bigfoot's like a curator of the woods. You take too much deer or something, no, Bigfoot's gonna handle your overconsumption. Like, nah, homie, that's an 8-foot tall monkey about to put you in the dirt. You fucking up Bigfoot's home, Bigfoot's getting tired of you. You know what I mean? Oh, I mean, yeah, my hair goes dark when it's wet, but like, no, I can kind of see like the roots in a little bit and stuff like that. It looks like it's almost turning. Do I really know my dad? Yes, I really know my dad. Trust me, I have a very specific birthmark that my dad has, and I share with him. Oh, yeah, my head is up. I know, Lord willing, I do got this. It's just a struggle. I'll get through it, though. Mike, you're not beating Bigfoot, okay? I'm not even gonna let you go bother Bigfoot. Bigfoot don't even go around like being a like murderous monster machine. Dude, leave Bigfoot the fuck alone. And first off, if you're gonna keep doing that, no, I'll put you near Bigfoot, but you ain't gonna have all the fancy gadgets. And trust me, Bigfoot gonna put you in the dirt. Well, you should pray to the Lord first, Joseph. Damn, before you start taking anything. Like, Lord, please don't let me lose my hair. I like my hair. Pray to the Lord. I don't know, your own personal prayer. Don't try to use my words. Lord don't want to hear you using my words. The Lord wants to hear you and your personal relationship. So they see where you are, know where you are. Well, they already know where you are, but dude, y'all are being goofy. Like, no, like I know, like y'all talking about something else now for sure. I'm being serious with you, okay? Oh yeah, you in that much trouble. Like, dude, Bigfoot ain't no joke, son. You better hope Jesus is there. You're gonna be in trouble. Same to you. I genuinely mean it. I hope everyone's having a blessed day today. His apartment. What? What y'all do? What y'all done did? What y'all done did now? I mean, yeah, Jesus is king, sure, but like there's other comments here I'm reading up, scrolling up. What y'all done did now? Oh. What? At no point, dude, your message didn't even say a unit. What are you talking about? That's like your first message. You literally said, keep your head up, my friend. You've got this. And then I meant his apartment. My bad, LOL. Then you wrote, when I said Bigfoot's unit, I mean his place, not his schlong. Like, what am I even reading right now? Yeah, like YouTube didn't even let me see it and banned it. So it must have been something completely inappropriate. I swear, there's not enough therapy for or money for therapy for the depravity that comes through on this thing. I'm sure. Even what I have to deal with on my stream, like, it's ridiculous. You leave the scab alone. I'm picking on the side of my face here. Side of my nose. I mean, it's kind of funny, but it's not at the same time. There's some sick people out here. Let me be honest with you. You don't want to know how many times they get censored, or people tell me they're about to blow their load in the chat. That gets censored. It's uncomfortable. Thanks, buddy. What the fuck is going on? Speaking of something, though, let me put something up before I forget. Do that. There we go. What's up? Put that up before I forget. Oh, sausage. Okay, we were talking about Bigfoot. Now the chat's dead. Okay, what's going on? What are y'all doing? Hello? Oh, what does this say? Oh, I got you. Well, I appreciate y'all tuning in. I'm gonna be honest with you. Damn, I'm shocked there's 60 of you this late or early in the morning for some of you. Have I wrestled Bigfoot? No, I ain't wrestled Bigfoot. Bro, I gotta find Bigfoot first. And the moment in time I find Bigfoot, I don't think I want to wrestle it. I want to capture it on camera and at least get a locket of its hair. So I can be like, yes, it's real, and take it to the cryptozoologist and get some fucking money for it. And be like, I am the Bigfoot whisperer. I know how to find Bigfoot if you want to see it for yourself. I don't need you to try to tranquilize this thing, take it down to Area 51 and harvest it for its genetics. It's like I can make this work. Yes, Bigfoot is real, dude. That's what I'm saying. You're not going to find it, though, if you go out into the woods in your car. I don't care if you go hundreds of miles out in the woods. No, you have that loud-ass engine that's knocking. Like, bro, that's like taking a dog whistle to your dog and blowing it right in their ear beside their ear. Dude, you're going to hurt your dog's ear. Bigfoot is genuinely real, though. It's not a joke. Yes, dude, it's a wild animal. It's Darwinism, dog. You know, evolve or die. I mean, this is true. Agreed. I would rather run into Bigfoot. I mean, it's up to debate on where you run into Bigfoot, okay? On that one, I'm gonna be honest with you, you really don't want to run into a Bigfoot. Unless it's like optimal conditions. Like, no, if you're in their territory, like, and you're near an infant type thing, no, it's the last place you're gonna want to be. And by their territory, it's that no bullshit thing, bro. You'll see it marked off, and it'll be down both ways of the woods when you look at it. There will be a visible line. You got to be careful where you are. Mind you, Bigfoot's not camping outside your city, okay? Bigfoot is way the fuck out in the woods. Like way, 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 way out in the fucking woods. Like, no, gone. Definitely trying to stay the fuck away from us. I'm in North Carolina, in the Alamance County region. Do I like Bigfoot? Yeah. Bro, God created it. Why am I not going to love it? Can I do a backflip? Maybe on a trampoline. If I try to do one in person, I might snap my neck. There goes Matt. Dumbass try to do a backflip. There's several. There's like it's a species, man. They, I hate to say they move in herds type thing, but no, it's a migrating species of monkeys that are territorial. That's all it is. It's a territorial species of monkey. It'd be like a bunch of silverbacks running around out there, kind of thing. But it's just a different species of monkey. That's all it is. Did I change my profile picture? Yeah, I did. If you remember me in the toboggan with my hair tucked back in a ponytail and I was in my jacket and I was like this in the picture, well, I used that one and I asked AI what I would look like as a chick, and that's kind of what they gave me. Like, I used this picture right here. I used that one. There. I used that one, right? And then I was like, hey, what would I look like as a chick? And then I don't take a lot of pictures with cigarettes in my mouth, by the way. AI gave me that. Took my toboggan off, put a cigarette in my mouth, and I just died laughing at it. And I was like, that's going to be my profile picture for a while now. I'm going to be the fuck honest with you. Like, AI put a cigarette in my mouth. And I'm not kidding you. I probably got like 2 pictures, maybe 5 pictures over the last like year or like years of me taking pictures of myself with an actual cigarette in my mouth. Like a few. The rest of them were without a cigarette, stern face, everything. No, AI was like, so it was funny to me. So I used it. In a train station? No. I'm behind a building that's closed right now. It's a safe zone. Like, I'm be honest with you, anyone here, I don't know. They've gone too far with me. Like, no, I will call the cops on you and be like, hey, there's someone here. Like, no. I am not playing. Well, yeah, Hector. I'm not trying to call them gorillas, but like, no, it's like a territorial species of monkey. I don't know exactly which one, but it's one of them. And mind you, these aren't like they don't sit there and like, oh, let's go to the city. Like, no, they're the way the fuck out in the woods surviving like they have been. Like, no, you have to go out of your way to find Bigfoot and bother Bigfoot. And I mean, I do get a little lonely, locked, but I try not to be offensive to God, Jesus Christ, unless we want to sacred Bible, because I know I'm not alone. But I can't exactly high five them in the flesh, type thing yet, Lord willing. Along with a bunch of other people. Do I like red or blue? I like purple. I like mixing red and blue. Jesus ain't coming back anytime soon, John. You'll know when Jesus is coming back, okay? Everyone's read Revelations. If you need a refresher, you go read Revelations. We're pretty good for right now, from what it's looking like. But in the essence of like time, and like even if you said 3,000 years, that's still pretty soon. You know what I mean? That's like that. Especially when you think about yourself dead and gone, you think about your children's children of your children's children. Like, you know what I mean? 3,000 years ain't nothing. Yes, that'll be real soon. Because at the end of the day, we're not fighting over stuff yet. You know, we're not fighting over like that stick, that leaf, that literal piece of wheat to make bread. You know, we've got excess waste right now still. And can do for many years. And then, hey, Cassandra, how are you doing? And then, hey, Good Soup, welcome back. And then, hey, Marco from North Carolina. That's all we can do, Mike, every day. No, you're annoying. Your name annoys me, and I'm a grown-ass adult. I hate that brain rot shit. Every time I see that in the algorithm, it's like, what the fuck is this? That's another reason why I started streaming, too. It was like, no, that's going bye-bye. Like, whatever that is, no. If I see this one more time, I'm going to go on a mass shooting spree. Do I believe in Greek mythology? I mean, technically, every god's real, okay? I'll say this one time and only one time, because God's a very jealous God, and I only like God, Jesus Christ, and the Spirit, and the Sacred Bible. If they want me to know anything about anything else, I'll worry about that when they want me to know. But God is God of gods. There are other gods, yes, but, bro, I just trust in Jesus Christ, God, and the Holy Spirit, and the Sacred Bible. That shit's real. So it kind of cracks me up when these people are like, how'd they build the pyramids? And they're talking about UFOs. Like, well, first of all, they had bigger elephants and mammoths and shit back then. I'm pretty sure they could have grabbed a couple of those. Never mind, you know, we were kind of being oppressed there. By something. Thank God you tried to look for Circle Bible for all this. It's just so that brain rot name though, it sucks. It could be worse though. I'm not gonna complain. Try to complain that hard. I'd rather say skibbity toilet than like fuck me in the ass or fook me in the ass as someone's username. Someone's came in had a username like that or like come whore and it's like, bro, I cannot say your username on the stream right now. No, but if I did play instruments, bro, I'd be back there on the drums, boy. I'd be like Animal from fucking Muppets, boy, just making so much damn racket back there. Yes, I've encountered ghosts and spirits, Locke, by the way. Like if you were at my old house, like one of the houses I grew up in, you could be sitting there in the bedroom or like the living room. It didn't matter where you were, as long as but you could see like the shadow and the literal door of the bathroom there. But you would see it move, opening and shutting. There would be no breeze in there to open and shut it, but you'd see it opening and shutting. You know, the occasional knock and bang in an empty house. One of the houses I grew up in, if you were sitting down the hall in the den, and like whether you were looking directly down the hall because there was a fireplace you could sit on and smoke cigarettes when my parents smoked. I never smoked back then. You know, If anything, weed. I didn't start that till I was like 17. Uh, but you could be sitting in the den and you'd see an orb either run from like the dining room table to the front door or the front door to the dining room table. Never mind if you were in the house by yourself, it would sound like someone walking up and down the hall. And then, like, if it wasn't that, it would sound like one of the cats we used to have having the zoomies in the middle of the night running up the hall. You just hear the but nothing. You check, there's nothing there. And then, like I was saying earlier, there was one time I was like, when I did have a house in 2022 before I became homeless again, I was watching a movie and there was a loud bang upstairs. Went and checked, nothing there. And I mean, homie, I'm over there like pushing on walls and shit and looking for like secret little passageways. No, there's nothing up there. Yeah, I mean, I could have got him music if I wanted to, Mark. My oldest brother, he was really big into music and stuff. And I could have always played instruments with them. They would have always been happy to have taught me. It's just, a drum set's incredibly expensive. And like, we did have one down there, but like, there was some weird shit going on with the shed we had down there. And like, no, there's like really expensive music equipment in there, or was at the time. And that had to change a little bit. Because it was like him and his buddies and stuff and all that, all their equipment. Yeah, I don't blame you. Oh yeah, no, I've hung out with somebody uh one time. Like I went out to like I gotta lose the six, I don't want to get like too specific. But no, I hung out with somebody before. They bought me dinner and stuff, and like we hung out one day and like chilled for a bit. No, I got to meet their kids and like listen to their kids talk. Bro, within less than 30 seconds, I was like, I hate life. I mean, it's like cool that it's cool for your kids, man, but everything, but it's like, bro, they're no dog. They're talking about Skibbity and Riz and Cap on dog. Like it's like, oh no. It's like what happened to like regular words. It's like what's happening to the English language. I felt so bad. I was like, no. They're not even mine. It's like, bro, they're saying skibbity and shit. Do I believe in leprechauns? I mean, dude, I'm telling you, there's stuff that goes bump in the night. I don't know where leprechauns sit. I think they're more on like the peaceful side. And at the end of the rainbow. Like, bro. Yeah, Mark. This is when I was younger, though. Like we had a house back then, and we had a shed in the back, and then like my dad literally took styrofoam, like this stick of styrofoam, and like insulated the inside of that shed so it'd be like very soundproof, so we wouldn't annoy the shit out of the neighbors out there, or they wouldn't annoy the shit out of the neighbors out there, and like it's kind of insulated to keep the equipment warm in the winter and everything else too. But like no, like other people around there started being weird with the shed, and like no, there's expensive ass equipment in there, and it was kind of like yeah, we can't use it. You can't use this as a jam place anymore because like people are coming to ruin it. Albeit it wasn't their property either. Yeah, I know it's depressing to see where the dictionary's gone, and then like how they let urban like slang and lingo change the language. I'm sorry, there's original definitions to words I'd like to use, but people ruined. But Not going to get into that conversation for the day. Do I work? Yes, I'm a monetized YouTuber. Albeit, I know my payment information's up there and all that, but like, no, I get paid for the ad revenue as well on the video. As long as the video don't get demonetized, I get paid for the ad revenue on this. This is my job. Other than that, I just did a shit ton of customer service, like in like the regular world, I guess you could say. I appreciate that, Tino. Bless you too. And like by a shit ton of customer service work, I want you to understand like Papa John's, Domino's, Little Caesars, Marco's, Pizza Hut, Jersey Mike's, Subway, McDonald's, Burger King, Cracker Barrel, Ruby Tuesdays, Yummy Japanese Steakhouse, O'Charlie's, Sports Endeavors, Lowe's Home Improvement, Moe's, La Fiesta, Chow's, Cole Haan, Craft Art of the Taco, Uber, Murphy's Gas Station, Dollar General, AutoZone. That was like kind of the most recent one I did have, but I've not worked there in like several months now. I've done volunteer like setting up mobile homes. I've done volunteer electrical work with my dad, and I've done like volunteer independent contracting as well. Now, mind you, a lot of these places I got 5-star reviews, and I could get 5-star reviews from secret shoppers or like hundreds on their little secret tests. Other places I had issues with cross contamination, and like my coworkers not washing their hands or changing their gloves. And then like the food hold time would be way past. They'd be holding it all day, type shit, and giving it to people, like, or cross contaminating the fuck out of something. And I was having issues with that, and like, they would just cut me loose because they didn't care. They don't care if they don't wash their hands when they come back from the bathroom. Me, I would cause a problem out of it. I'd be like, bro, go like wash your hands, change your gloves. And then, you'd want to get into a confrontation at work. And it's like, no, you go and do your fucking job. Like, so I didn't stay long at those places with the piss poor management. So I'd dip out a lot of those places or just get fired. And albeit I could have got sued him for retaliation. Because if I report a problem like that and then you fire me for it, that's technically a retaliatory fire, and I can sue the fuck out of him for it. And then other places, like, no, it was a language barrier. Like when I worked at La Fiesta, no, the point of sale system was in Spanish. So I'd have to like bother my coworkers who were already dealing with what they got to deal with to help them like help me interpret the point of sale system. So I was like, yeah, I appreciate the offer, but out of respect and, make this easier on y'all. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah. Okay, Skibbity. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. Yes. It sounds like a lot. And mind you, this is from like 18 years old to 32. This is over 14 years, by the way. And I mean, now I just stream. I said I turned 32 last month. And honestly, I got 3 more years and I can run for president. I could technically run for the Senate right now if I wanted to, let alone the House. I'm old enough. And I'm really trying to get into politics, so. But at the end of the day, I'm not trying to lock myself down in the halls of Congress. I mean, I am, but I'm not. I'm trying to as an advisor. No, I can leave. I'm not stuck there like if it's an early session in Congress, motherfucker. No, we're there at like 4 o'clock in the morning. We can be there till like all day. I want you to understand that. If it never ends, no, I can be stuck in there for a week. Quite literally. If you never end one of the sessions, no, you can filibuster that bitch. When I'm just an advisor, like, no, like hello, what do you need? It's like, I already gave you this paperwork. I sent you this, this, and this. And like, you know what I mean? It's like, you're good. And now I'm still able to go where I need to go. Versus, no, hey, I'm stuck here for a week. I can't get to you yet, bud. Nah, fuck that. Yo, yeah, I'm on the way. Huh? No. I don't even know what you're trying to offer me. That seems weird. Block ban deleted. I got a job. I'm at work. You'd realize I'm at work right now. Period. You'd realize I'm at work. Anyways, if that person came in here trying to derail the conversation. Anyways, I liked Uber. I liked Jersey Mike's. Papa John's was great, especially with the people I was working with, because we'd get shit done, and like the screen would always be empty. Albeit I was a driver. They made the drivers make pizzas as well, because at the end of the day, you're getting the tip. And you know, the quicker you can make your pizza and get it back out on the road, and you know where your pizza's at, the quicker you can get back and stuff like that. So you can make the most money. Plus, you help alleviate what the people at the store have to deal with all day. Like, yeah, they made your shitty pizza. They're not getting that $50 tip you just delivered it to. That's all you did, was take it to them. They didn't get that $50, you know what I mean? Like, I enjoyed working there. So, like, you know, if people needed to take a cigarette break or something, or, like, was leaning, like, you know, we could do that because all the shit was done. Jersey Mike's I love. Like, bro, I could have a line out the door. I'll have all your sandwiches sliced. You're just going to get caught in the guillotine. Or the gauntlet of condiments. More than anything. That's what will hold up a Jersey Mike's more than anything. It's whether or not, you know, people want Mike's way or not. And, you know, Mike's way is going to be the oil, vinegar, mayo, lettuce, tomato, onion. Actually, excuse me, no mayo. And like oregano and stuff. But you got people that don't want onions. They don't want tomatoes. They want a light lettuce. Or they want like a literal saturation of like honey mustard. I still remember this one. I'm not trying to shame him. But like, bro, this one guy wants a shit ton of honey mustard on his, like a wheat turkey. I remember his orders still to this day. Let alone there'd be one guy that'd come in and always get a mini 13. It's pretty good. I like it. I prefer it over Subway. It's just a little bit pricier. But the amount of meat you're going to get on your sandwich, if you were really to take it off, you can make like 3 other sandwiches with. The amount of meat they give you there. Lowe's Home Improvement was pretty cool, but that was when I worked there the first time seasonal. Because that's another reason why I didn't like, you know, some of these jobs I don't work anymore. I was seasonal. That one I liked because, you know, the first crew we had there, no, it'd be like, hey, who wants, like, you know, it'd be like a group get together, like breakfast, you know, throw the funds in for breakfast, get that shit done, you know. Somebody wants 3,000 bricks. Everyone's there on the spot. We got to hand load it nonetheless, but we're all there. It's done in like 5 seconds. And, you know, we're able to kind of go dick around and do what we want because everyone's been getting taken care of. That one was pretty fun. Yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, you know, there'd always be that one person part of the crew that wants to go take like a 5-hour lunch and never be anywhere on the fucking floor. It's like, bro, where are you? You know, I have to leave and clock out and go to my another job, and I got this poor bastard out here by himself about to have to hand load like 700 bricks. Like, I'm about to be late as shit to my other job. I made it on time, but whew. Well, I can't say it's the best of the chain sandwiches because I really have not tried Firehouse Subs. I picked up an Uber Eats order from there. It smelled really good. It was just when I saw the price tag, it was like $15 for a sandwich. I was like, the fuck if I'm paying that. Yes, I'm homeless. No one cares what you think. If I was homeless, I would smoke meth. No, typically your meth head's just some a house person that's out tweaking high on meth. Usually. What do you mean get sober? I am sober. I'm confused. What? Oh, how do you find happiness in sobriety? You're talking about. I scrolled up. Sorry. How do you trust in God, Jesus Christ, Holy Spirit, one sacred Bible? Seriously. Like I don't know. Go look at something in your life that you've obtained through your sobriety that you didn't have when you weren't sober. That might help you the best. If I had to like give you an honest answer to like help you find like happiness in sobriety. Yeah, see, OB, I can't do that anymore. See, I'm at a point where I'm at like, albeit I'm applying to work somewhere, but I'm gonna demand like a royalty fee off your ass. Like, no, dog. I just want a nickel for every hamburger, French fry, and soda I sell. Damn, it's a penny, homie. You move like so much of that. That would add up to be like an extra 10, 20, $30 on your paycheck every day. And that's just asking for like a penny royalty fee or like a nickel. Like, no, every one of these sell, I want 5 cents off of it. Like, I'm your employee. Yeah, obviously I don't have the intellectual property right and all this shit on it, but no, I'm going to be on working here and moving that shit. And obviously now that I'm a monetized YouTuber and shit, like, no, I want a nickel. Because these customers are also coming here to see me. And I will leave and I'll take my customers with me. You can go back to the way you were and lose your like 10% jump in sales or whatever, how a bunch of it bumps. Because everywhere I work, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro, that place becomes pumping. And the sales go up. And I never see an extra anything. I just get extra hate. And what do you mean people say, oh, yeah, I see what you're saying? Yeah, user, I block banned them. Don't worry about it. Okay, it's just another troll. Anyways, block ban deleted. Get comfy on the ground? I don't have to worry about getting comfy on the ground. You're the one that have to worry about getting comfy on the ground. I'm going to be honest with you. You're the one struggling right now. I don't know who you are. I have a bunch of Tommies that come in my chat. Or visit my stream. Let me sure you have a better choice of words there because people are childish. Well, I'm obviously in a spot where I don't got to worry about the rain. I'm covered. And even then, I got my shelter out in the woods, but I'm here. I figure you'd rather see me than talk to a black screen. And like see a cigarette ember, like the lighter a little bit. Oh, I didn't see this. Is why I gotta keep my sleeves down. That's why people think I'm on drugs and shit. Stupid ass fucking bro. Ugh, I hate throwing up blood. The cave would know what is no. I don't want to repeat that. What is that? I might if you tell me, but I don't know. Probably not more than anything. But what is it? It's not boring an ass out here. I'm gonna monetize stream, bro, and then I'm out here with God, Jesus Christ, and Holy Spirit, one sacred Bible. This is not boring or ass. Like Jesus is awesome, dude. Well, be it can be like some days can be a little bit more trying than others, but no, it's great. No, I ain't seen that one at all. Well, see, look. Well, that's why I also added in the fact I don't know how religious you are and all that. And that's why I said look for something you've obtained since your sobriety and your steps forward in sobriety, and look at that, and you realize you're going to lose it if you're not so if you break your sobriety. Like I don't know, you could be going through something, you lost your kid, but like you kind of got your kid back via sobriety. Look at what is helping you move forward in that direction to obtain what you need, and like look at that and focus on that. I don't know, maybe you got a house like since you've been sober. You know what I mean? Look at the house, appreciate the house. Remember that you have the house because you were sober. If you weren't sober, you ain't gonna have that house anymore. There's like you can look for like little mini victories everywhere to like help yourself. And usually, like people should give you compliments and everything, and congratulate you on your sobriety and like your path to recovery. Versus some random dude going, nah, fuck that, go do drugs again. You know what I mean? Versus, oh man, congratulations on your road to recovery. You know what I mean? Good job. Keep up the good work. You need positive reinforcement on it. Albeit not everyone's going to tell you that, but just if remember God, Jesus Christ, Holy Spirit, for one sake of Bible are. They'll remember and they'll let you know, like, good job, keep up the good work. Yes, keep going that direction. Don't fuck up. Okay, Tom, that sounds stupid as fuck. I got you, oddball. Or OB. That's cool. I'm kind of like building my own business right now. I'm not just gonna just stick with just podcasting and stuff. Like, I do want to get into merch and other stuff and like make like besides this podcast and like video game stuff, like make a legitimate business out of this. Like I'm working on it slowly but surely. It's an interesting way to see like life on this side of like learning things. Well, I appreciate that, Parks. No, there's something else. Like on my arms. The fucking nurses fucked my veins up. There you go, user. I've kind of wanted to drive an 18 wheeler a little bit too, just to learn the fucking highways of America. So it ain't like, when I'm on a road trip with like my future family, where the fuck are we? It's like, I know where we are. We're going this way to bypass all this bullshit, or we're going to get caught in that, and that. I'd love to kind of have done that shit. I'm just a little nervous driving a big ass 18 wheeler. It's a lot of weight, and there's a lot of dumbass drivers. Hmm? And yeah, besides the fact of seeing the countryside and everything. Oh, like when I was out like on the train, I don't know if you tuned into that stream. When I was out on the train, like hundreds of miles out, no man, I was enjoying everything I saw. Except things got shittier that night, but like I was enjoying everything I saw. It was like all the history there. It's like, man, I can only imagine because I start looking at the place and it's like, well, I wonder what this looked like back in the 1700s. I'm pretty sure it was just a bunch of trees and shit still. They ain't even settled here yet. Like, I like looking around at that. I think it's cool. Personally. Yeah, because out west is where all the yuppies and shit went. You know. They're the ones over there. I'm a female. Call me a female. Albeit they look like this or something. Like, homie, you're a dude. What the fuck's wrong with you? That's why. Well, I wouldn't say them being gay was the issue. Like, homie, I'm gay. I was just saying that their insanity. I don't know. You got those yuppies and shit, though, man. I'm offended. Trust me, I gotta hit you with a Valley Girl, boys. That's offensive. Jesus, don't all speak at once. Yeah. Yeah, I got you, user. No. Shatire, separate yourself from everybody. Don't let others drag you down from what you want to do. Go do what you want to do. Okay? Now, if you were sitting there wanting to go on a mass shooting spree, yes, let people stop you from doing what you want to do. But no, you want to go be a doctor or in the military, whatever the fuck it may be, no, go do what you want to go do. Go live life. Type thing. No, get away from those people. Sure, it's great now. You're going with the flow, everything. You're 18, you know what I mean? Let's say you just graduated. You go with the flow with everyone else. You're having a good time. 10 years go by. You're going to regret you didn't go like into the military, go to college or something. You know, you didn't ask that girl out, something. You know, go live life. And don't let others stop you from doing what you want to do. That's going to make you happy in this world. Do not let people deny you your happiness. Again, you know, if it's something a little bit more rational, like stopping a mass shooting, yeah, you might want to let those people stop you from doing that. I won't argue that, but other than that, don't deny yourself happiness. Because clearly you could see where your life was going in the direction outside, like, you know, with not being sober. And then the friends you're surrounding yourself with, obviously they don't care about sobriety like you do. And the things you've seen it lead to in your life to like make you sober. So, you know, fuck what other people want, you know? You know, unless they're Jesus Christ, God, or the Holy Spirit want to say your Bible, don't waste your time with them or listen to them. I mean, it probably wouldn't hurt to give an ear, you know, hear them out, but at the same time, you know, do you. You know, there's going to be a bunch of people telling you can't do shit, you're not going to amount to anything. No, tune it out. Plug your ears. You know, you might fuck up and fail, but you know, how do you make the mistake better? You know what I mean? That's it. Don't do it again. I mean, you know what I mean? Exactly, Marco. They're all kind of saying the same thing I am, ish. And yeah, they're not really your friends either. Like, look, even if you have people coming over because you drink and you smoke weed or whatever, something that they can benefit from you, if you cut that off from them, they won't be your friend anymore. Like, literally say, hey, like, you know, like, it'd be funny. Like, I used to smoke a lot of weed. People loved hanging out with me. When I stopped smoking weed, no one was hanging out with me anymore. They were only around me for my weed. Because I'd always have it. You know, when I said, hey, you want to match blunts, I meant it, damn it. But when I quit smoking weed, nah, everyone left. They cared more about that weed than me. So I was like, okay, I see your true, like, what you care about, so whatever. You know what I mean? And I just started doing me. Besides, like, you know, other people would do, like, I was around, would be doing things that would be very sketchy, and I'd be calling them out on it, and they would just not admit to it. And It's definitely like, yeah, you're getting cut out of my life. I ain't worried about it. Moving on. Yeah, man. I miss being 18 a little bit. I'm kind of glad where I am, though. Albeit I can sit there and complain and piss and moan about what I would do different. It's like I kind of am happy where I'm at. Not saying I made the best decisions, but like at the same time, no, I wouldn't be here like in like how I am. I wouldn't be me right now. So I love it. And trust me, like the Lord does work miracles. Like, look, I'm a now monetized. I was out here homeless, struggling to like find work. Now I'm a monetized YouTuber. I got 15,000 subscribers, nearly 300,000 people returning, nearly 3 million people clicked on my channel the last year alone. There's other things in my life the Lord's helping bring back together for me in my life, and it's like slowly piecing my life together. And I'm just thankful every day I'm able to do this. Again, I'm still dumbfounded at the fact I wake up and pretty much see almost 2 helm deep in front of me every day. 15,000 people, 10,000 orcs. I'm not trying to call my viewers orcs, but that's what is in front of me when I stream every day, technically. You know what I mean? And in reality, the amount of people that view me is more than that. You might as well go look at the fucking Stadium of Michigan fully packed. That's only like 60, 70,000 people. Like, no, 300,000 people are coming back to view the channel. It just, when you start to like, if you were to actually put all these people in front of you, like in person and like see their faces, that's a lot of people. You want to marry me? Oh. Yes, Shatire. No problem. Seriously, do what's best for you and what you want to do in life. Because albeit, I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but like, look, if you want to be a doctor, if you get through the next 6, 8 years now, you'll be 24 and you're a doctor. Versus wasting 6 to 8 years, dilly-dallying with your friends, having a good old time, being broke as fuck. Albeit you might grow up then and, you're 24 then, and then you decide to go to school for 6 years, become a doctor, you're 30, 32. You got a little playtime. A doctor, to be a doctor, you got to go for 8 years, usually. You got to get your doctorate degree in medical school. But, there's other job and careers. No, you go to school for 90 days. Now you come out with a fucking $300,000 career. You know what I mean? But, like, do what you want to, like, do what makes you happy. And, like, that would bring honor and glory to God, Jesus Christ, West River Sacred Bible. And like the doorways will open up to you endlessly. Because albeit you probably pray to the Lord and all that, but look, you came you came to this stream, my stream here, and you're saying you got all these friends that are like-minded like you. You don't want to be around them, but you don't want to leave. Like, and no, you have 4 different people telling you do what's best for you. And some of these people are older than me. If not, some maybe younger. I don't know. But, like, everyone's got a life experience. And we're all saying the same thing to you. Like, it's going to be hard leaving everyone, but, like, leave everybody. Your family might be different. I don't know how your family is. I ain't saying leave your family, but if you got to move away to, like, better yourself, like, yeah, do that. But, like, you'll know who to cut in and cut out and, like, keep in your life, period. You'll know who to Gwen out of your life as a League of Legends reference. You'll know who to Gwen out of there. And she's a bitch that runs around with a big pair of scissors and just like cuts people the fuck out of people. And I'm just making a reference to like cutting people out of your life, You'll know when to Gwen somebody. Long story short. I appreciate that, Dragon Ball fan. The question is, though, your age, sex, and location. Exactly, Mark. I mean, albeit I am where I am now, but like, no, I was one of those people. Oh, I'm just gonna take a year off. from college, and I kept taking another year off. And even now, like looking at it realistically, I still wouldn't want to go to college. If I did, I would do like the way I would always wanted to do it was the halfway program at a community college. Because most of your community colleges will have a halfway program to where you can earn college credits that will count towards your actual degree, whether you want an associate's, bachelor's, or doctorates. You can earn credits at like a community college, and you can kind of get it paid for like through Pell Grants and financial aid, especially if you don't make the money. Finish 2 years at community college, and then you finish your last 2 years at a university. So you only really pay for 2 years of college. You get your other two technically free, kind of. And then you can come out with a bachelor's and like half the student loan debt and all that shit. But I never did that. I just went to Google and the library and just cross-referenced information and everything, besides keeping up with like geopolitics, domestic and international. And I've been doing that for like the last decade. I still don't know everything. Like, I know a lot, but dude, there's shit like, bro, just go through the U.S. title codes, dog. Like, thousands of them. Yeah, Marco. Yeah, life's becoming a lot more convenient. Like, you can kind of do whatever you want at demand these days. I mean, you kind of don't have to be 18 to damn near get your college degree almost. Life's it's kind of shifted into like life moves as fast as you. You know what I mean? A little bit. You are your own weakest link, so to speak. Well, yeah, well, you got the real equipment. It's just you're gonna have to bootleg it, and some of that shit's not cheap. I'm not saying bootleg anything. I didn't condone piracy. Excuse me. No, there's ways you can make music though. You can buy it. There's programs and shit. Unless you're trying to like make your own programming and stuff like that. No, there's stuff you can download to make music. That's everything you need. You can do it right from your computer. And not being in crime anymore. Being crime anymore. How are you in crime? You're making your own music. I'm confused. Wait, what? What are you doing? I'm sorry. These text messages crack me up. There's so much like missed. There's just a little excerpt. Like, wait, crime? What? All right, this person's got to get block ban deleted too. I asked their age, sex, location. They never said anything. That's probably some kid. Like, no, block ban deleted. Get the fuck out of here. Just had enough arrests. Don't need anymore. I got you, bro. The one time I got arrested was all I needed. I just needed one time, and I'm good. I'm never going back. I already promised someone that one. Oh, I ain't coming back. Motherfucker, they're gonna have to kill me. I ain't ever going back. God, that was just a nightmare. It could have been worse, but it's just no. Like, God bless. Like, that was terrible. Do I like weed? Yes, Tommy, I like weed. What's wrong with weed? I just quit smoking it because I got so many tickets for it. I got about like $3,000 in tickets from 2016 to 2018. So I quit smoking it. They were like tracking me out in the middle of the fucking country, dog, with their lights off. Either one, Tommy. Mix it. Get some perp in there too. I want some perp so bad. I ain't had it in so long. I think the last time I ever had purple weed, shit. It might have been like 2014. I'm gonna be honest with you. It might have been the last time I ever had purple. You have no real friends because everyone's fake. You know I ban you all the time, right, Rays? You done being weird. Do I like alcohol? Yeah, alcohol's great. I can't get enough of it. Even if it's making me throw up blood. Apparently, I can't get enough of it. Like, god dang, I got. I got you, Shatar. Oh. Sorry that you lost your family to drugs. I've had a couple people in my family get hooked on drugs too, and I ain't seen one of them yet. And I'm telling you, I already know I'm not going to be happy when I see her. Like, bro, someone's going to die. That's all I know. Yeah, I do ban a lot of people. I like how they came in here and messaged you. Usually they know they're banned. Did you miss me or something? I feel you're back in the street. Jesus Christ, what are y'all doing to be like over the goddamn? All of you needed it? Yeah, get that going. Got a little chilly. I ain't gonna lie. I'm only really getting a little chilly because of something else. Ugh. Yep. User, what the fuck are you even responding to? This whole country ain't gonna collapse, Rays. You seem to fail to realize I'm still here. And then at the end of the day, not to be narcissistic, but we the people are still here, albeit there's a group of jackasses in control right now. America's going to be just fine. It's probably like in the 40s right now. I know I'm not a wrestler, John. Oh, damn, Marco. Raise the American dollar is going to be just fine. Yeah, I know. It'll be fine. Keep your dollar, but go get some gold and silver. You'll be fine. Well, I mean, yeah, there's methamphetamines and shit in Adderall, but quit using that as a gateway excuse to why people are meth heads. No, people made piss poor decisions. I'm seeing that one get pushed a little too much. Yeah, like politics, and no, Trump's a terrible president. Last time I checked, my government ain't got paid in over 30 days. And you got to realize, your cop may make $50,000, but hey, they ain't got a paycheck all month. Let alone your firefighter, your doctor, let alone your postal worker. No, I mean, we got people struggling. They were already struggling before the shutdown. No, we got people struggling, man. Yeah, I got you, Mark. No, you just say no to that shit. At some point you said, "Yeah, I want to do that willingly," and then nah. It was set rap match from there at that point. Who's the best president? Me. I'm not president yet though. Me. 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 Yeah. I'm not saying it's not a problem. Okay, I'm trying to say it's not a problem, and that no, probably shouldn't be good. But I see a lot of people trying to I don't know. I'm trying to find a fancy word to use. I guess sandbag the term. I don't know. Absolutely power. No, it won't. They don't corrupt. Bro, let me be president. I'm gonna show you how easy this is gonna be. This is gonna be so easy. All you gotta do is just say no. Bitch, I'm president. No. I seen what happened to Charlie Kirk. Yeah, we all did. I think we all saw what happened to Charlie Kirk. To be honest with you. On what? I didn't find there are very few issues I ever disagreed with him on. It was just like there were like more or less like I'd check him on more like other key facts and like try to make some points a little less harsh that he was trying to make. But like most of the time, no, he would avoid me trying to debate him and anything factual because he would misstate a lot of stuff about things, and I'd have to come in there and fact check him on everything, and he would never really reply to me. So, I mean, I'm not gonna argue with a dude. There's only two genders. I'm not that dumb. Like, bro, I'm gay, but like, dude, I'm a dude. At no point am I gonna be a female. Sure, yeah, I can do all that other shit. No, I still got a dick and balls, homeboy. Like, it ain't gonna work that way. I have no intentions to be in the woman's bathroom. Now, if a woman invited me into the bathroom with her, I will gladly go. But, you know what I mean? Like, no. And even then, that better be like one bathroom in there, because if there's a bunch of other people in there, like, no, that's going to get awkward. Like, boy, I just digress into infinite possibilities. Was Charlie Kirk good, in my opinion? I'm going to be honest with you, bro. You wanted the release of the Jeffrey Epstein files, and then when you became a part of the administration that was going to release them, you didn't want them released anymore. That's about as far as I'll go with you on someone being a good person. And then you have millions of dollars and all, like, instead of running for Congress and actually making change in the world, he was choosing to go to universities and yell at broke college students who are there paying to like learn their own education, not argue with some multimillionaire. Like Charlie Kirk had been arguing with people in Congress trying to make actual change. These are a bunch of broke, disgruntled college kids. And then you already got the like Palestinian protests going on too. And you got some kid that's paid like $30,000 just to get an education. And they got all this distraction. Like you paid for that, but like you ain't getting your education, no, because all that. What dart am I smoking? This is a vape, not a dart. I feel I would too, Timmy, but I feel I'd be dead within less than a week because I'm telling you, the first thing I'm doing when I get into office is releasing the Jeffrey Epstein files. Literally going El Salvador in this bitch. No. I'm taking the Bloods, the Crips, fucking Hells Angels, Mafia, labeling them all terrorist organizations. I'm also going to get the MS-13, Latin Kings, cartels out of here, rounding up all the illegal immigrants with the motherfucking drugs in all 50 states. And then I'm going straight to the taxes and making the wealthy pay their damn fair share. I ain't gonna make it. I'll be alive a week. I appreciate the vote. Like, I'm being dead ass serious too. I am not playing. Like, homie's over there, like, done going attacking the cartels. He ain't even cleared all 50 states yet. It's like, nah, homie, pump the brakes. I got all these boats way the fuck out here behind enemy lines, dog. I mean, isolated. I mean, cut off, boy. Especially if that thing were to escalate into a much bigger, more complicated situation. No, you are cut off. You are way too far out from home. There's very collapsible things for. I'm loosely because I'm not trying to start anything. It's just I know they see it. That's all I know. I appreciate it. I won't have it much longer. I'm shaving it off. I'm gonna be honest with you. It kind of bothers me and like annoys me like on the camera angles and stuff. And I kind of want to see my neck again. Like, no, no. Not once you start getting really truly down into the true ties and connections of that syndicate. It's going to get very interesting very fast. And not in the standard way you think militarily. Definitely outside here, yeah. It'll like, something like that, it'll definitely get different. It's not going to be what you think it is. It'll be a definitely different type of war. I don't see them going for the boats or your military base. I mean, a little bit your military base, but that's in the other essence of going for it without like attacking it with like drones and shit. You know what I mean? I don't want to get into anything and get anyone any ideas, and I just want to kind of beat around the bush. But yeah, it's not. It would not look pretty. And I would definitely clear out my own home base in its entirety before I go poking anybody. In reality. Blacklist, you talking about Russia? Was Joe Biden good? Bro, there's Title IX, and then you had them like, they didn't know what gender they were. I'll just say that. Was he good? What? I mean, there's other things, yeah, he did okay with. I don't know. I hope he didn't sign off on those. I really don't. But like, other stuff a little bit. Like, yeah, he was raising tariffs on China, but he was doing it incrementally. I'll give him that. They're raising it by like 5-10% here and there in certain areas of the economy. You weren't drastically raising it like 150%. Like some other maniac at the wheel. Nah, the Democrats are over there just bombing the fuck out of Russia, dog. I kind of gotta give Joe Biden a little bit credit for that. Yeah, no, he's kind of good. At least he's the one that wanted to bomb the fuck out of Russia. I kind of like him for that a little bit, low-key. I can't even lie. I really fucking can't. I mean, bro, I don't mean to laugh. Oh, because it's not funny because people died. Oh, God, it's not funny. I'm sorry. I got such a dark humor. Yeah, Kamala Harris would have been fine, bro. I'm right, like, dude, I'm right here. I mean, it would have been kind of like the same thing with Trump. As long as she ain't on the Jeffrey Epstein list, she's been fine. I'm right here, along with all these other people. Like, this is gonna be okay. Bigfoot, my cousin. Quite possibly there could be some fucking genetic relations. Hate that everyone thinks the U.S. is only gonna go downhill from here. Well, I mean, it kind of is, Shatire, because like Trump's taking us downhill because he don't want the Jeffrey Epstein files released. I'm gonna be honest with you. The U.S. is about to damn near get. I say this loosely because I'm not trying to escalate anything, but like literally watch it play out this way. Like, no, Trump's gonna try to get involved in the Ukraine-Russian war now. And it's going to be anything to release that Jeffrey Epstein file. Like, no, you're about to get deployed to Ukraine. And I say this not to escalate anything with anyone, because I don't want that to happen. Like, no, I want those files released. And now he's wanting to jump on board? Like, no, Ukraine, we got that handled up the way we're going to have to handle it. Right now, we got to get Trump out of there and all these pedophiles out of there. Do I get bored a lot? No, not really. Best soda, I don't know. Soda. I don't know how to tell you. Is World War III close or no? Not really. I'll be honest with you. Like, I ain't trying to, like, piss China off or say China wouldn't do what they say they do, but, like, no, I see them trying to really get Taiwan more of as a Good Friday agreement. More than anything. And, the Good Friday agreement was something over in the EU, but it's something along those lines with Taiwan, it looks like. More than anything. China's a little bit more rational, I'll be honest with you. Yeah, they could go to war, do all that. Like, dude, they really don't want to do that at all. Like, it's weird. And, like, they don't have to win on some shit. That's the funniest part of it all. Like, but China's kind of hilarious. Like, they're pretty rational people. Whether you see it or not. Like, they're just smart. That's all it is. Look, John. Let's pray to the Lord. World War III is not anytime soon. How about that, John? But everything that's favorite soda. Well, dude, if I tell you what my favorite soda is, and they're gonna start putting chemicals in my favorite soda, and then you're gonna get sick, I'm gonna get sick, no, they'll ruin it. I'm still focused on it, but I'm more focused on a direction of a ceasefire between it. But that becomes between Russia and Ukraine agreeing on things. And Ukraine, whether they like it or not, are going to have to eat the bullet and sacrifice some land, not all the land. And I've already kind of pointed that out, where like the Russia limitedly controls areas. Like, yeah, you don't have to give away this big swath they don't have, but that little chunk there that they limitedly control, that I can see on this map, no, you're going to have to sacrifice that. And then that's where the DMZ line will be there. Yeah, they get all that. They don't get this huge unclaimed swath, but they get that limited controlled area, unfortunately. If you really want peace, that'll meet them in the middle of like them wanting that big ass amount of land. Like, no, they'll give you that. But, Ukraine's got to sign off on that. That was my suggestion. I don't care who suggested it, but to move it forward, nonetheless, yes, eventually it's going to lead to a nuclear apocalypse. And when one nuke goes off, it doesn't matter, they're all going off. Just by off sensors and how everything works. Well, if one goes off, they all go off. I don't care if that thing damn near malfunctions in a silo by itself. No, one of them goes off, it all goes off. No, one goes off, they all go off. Especially depending on where one of the nukes go off. If a nuclear weapon and the force impact of a nuclear weapon hits on Russia by Russia's dead hand policy, all their nukes are launching. Anywhere that radioactive tremor electromagnetic wave it trips that sensor, they all go. If they're all dead and can't turn the key, that's why it's there too. You nuked them all out of existence. No, it doesn't matter. There's all go. And then yes, no, America, the sick fucking goddamn maniac genius at the powers that be at that time. Like, no, you're definitely fucked. No, America hits the entire goddamn airstream with radioactive waste. You are fucked 9 ways to Sunday. Where they hit in Russia. They hit like right at Georgia and like above Turkey and all that, and like all that wind's gonna go down into Africa and the airstream there and pull that all, which is all gonna go to South America, and it's gonna kill the rainforest and radioactive waste, and it's gonna go push it all everywhere else. Because it hits a whole line there. Like the EU is going to get washed out with radioactive waste right along with Russia and China. It goes right into China's desert, which takes it all the way out into China. Like, no. Whoever did that was a fucking maniac, but like a genius at the same time. Like, oh, god damn. Trust me, we lose, everyone loses. Like, no, dude, someone was, god damn. That's all I know when I saw that. That's all I know. And that's not counting everyone else's nukes going off too, where they're hitting and the radioactive fallout waste there. Like, but no, America alone ensures everyone dies in the world. So, I mean, you may not be dead within that month, but give it 6 months until that radioactive waste fallout cloud comes rolling through. You're just dead then. Dude, yes and no, John. Yes and no. But it's war. You need bodies. Like, no, homie. Boom, I'm gone. I'm out the picture now. What are you doing? Oh, here comes one for you too. Oh, and one for you, you, and you. You know what I mean? Not my fucking problem anymore. That's all I know. I appreciate that, Un. May the Lord bless you and your family as well. The Lord is helping me slowly piece my life back together, though, for sure. And I'm thankful every day for it. I think people would survive war, but John, it's war. I mean, you could walk out your base camp and get shot in the neck. You could get your throat slit in the middle of the night. You could step on a landmine. I don't know. You get malnourished and like get sick and die in your foxhole. Like, dog. I mean, just the amount of ways you could possibly die. Lord willing that someone doesn't, but like, you know what I mean? You know, there's no atheist in a foxhole. Think Bigfoot survived? Yeah. I'm sure some Bigfoot got fucked up. Especially with like a random bomb flying off somewhere because it'd been jammed. Like, yeah, Bigfoot could have caught a bomb. Right along with the rest of nature. Oh, shit. Be like the damn little bird on, what is it, BT from Overwatch? When BT starts tweaking, boy. It's like, oh, shit, get out of here. Like, you know, oh, shit. Would World War III would be stronger than World War II? I'm not sure how you're trying to phrase that. It would be a lot worse. Because you really started getting into true war. And I mean, I pray everyone follows the Geneva Conventions, but there's always that jackass, whoever they may be. I don't know who, I'm not pointing fingers, but we all know, like, I do not like chemical warfare or biological warfare. At all, in any way, shape, or form. Like, no, if I'm going to kill you and go to war with you, like, I'm going to beat the shit out of you, I'm going to shoot you, I'm going to stab you, something. I will at no point give you the case of the sniffles and kill you. Like, I can't do it. Hell no, because at some point you're going to guilt trip me into keeping your dumb ass alive. And even then, it's still a bitch way to, like, fight somebody. Oh, I'm going to give you the sniffles. That's being nice. It'll be something more worse than the sniffles, but... That's how I look at it. But, when you start getting more into the grand scheme of things and desperation and somebody really wanting to win in a war, like, ooh, it gets scary. And then, even not using chemical weapons, you're throwing bombs at each other. And we have bio lab safety levels, BLSs. It's like 1 through 5. We got these labs everywhere. Like, the war breaks out there and a bomb hits that. No, like anthrax, polio, like COVID, SARS, AIDS, all that shit is now like out wild in the air. I mean, some of it should burn and like all that in the bomb and stuff, but there's dangerous ass chemicals here. And now it's exposed because this bomb hit it because of this disagreement that should have been handled at a table. If one handled at a table, at least over like a video conference call, something. So that way everyone can walk the fuck away. Like, it's no big deal. Yes, extraterrestrials exist. But at the end of the day, they're not going to tell you. Look what they did with COVID. And instead of hoarding vegetables and livestock, they all hoarded toilet paper. The world might not go back to the way it was, buddy. You might want to worry about your food and your neighbor. You can worry about washing your ass later. You just hop in the shower with that shit in a washcloth, buddy. Get over it. Use some bleach. It'll stay white. But if they were to admit extraterrestrials existed, no, even if it was like a little Cessna or like a drone or something flying over with guide lights, people would be shooting it out of the sky. Oh shit, it's the aliens, they're coming to get my cheeks. Boom, 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 boom. Like, they're coming to probe me. Like, especially if they admitted extraterrestrials existed. And you'd have some poor pilot getting shot at, just trying to like fly. But yeah, they exist. They are, and how I look at extraterrestrials is they are peaceful entities, or they are being held back by Jesus, and they're like the demons and the false prophets that come out of the dragon's mouth. That's the only way I look at them these days. Because most people try to make you explain everything in their life from the Bible. They're like, well, if the Bible's real, how does this exist, or this, or this, or that, this? Well, that's a possible explanation how it's there. I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, it's a hyper advanced species that can fly really fast and shit like that. Like, no. Yes, aliens are more advanced than humans. You gotta remember, they can fly at like light speed, dog. And like sustain the G-forces of that. And not die. Because all your blood like fucking blew out your feet. Like, no, they can fly at light speed and shit, dude. Yeah, there's always money in war. Have I wrestled any aliens? No. I've seen them. Like, literally, dude, they're no taller than this. Like, no taller than this. And they about the color of my pants, but like, this also mixed color here with like, on my blanket from what I saw in one. But they're no taller than this. I had the egg-shaped head and stuff. I had little, like, skinny arms, skinny legs. Yeah, they're no taller than this. I've seen one. They're not big. They're fast as fuck. And like, no, they can go run on like dead leaves and not make a noise. They got like soft padded feet or something. It's weird. It's the weirdest shit I've ever seen. Who would win Bigfoot wrestling? Bigfoot. And I'm doing all right, Ernest. Like, what do you mean, like, Bigfoot wrestling? I'm confused. They are. I mean, I'm not saying there's not another species of extraterrestrials that's a little bit bigger, but I think that one might have been a demon. This is something else. But yeah, they're not big. They're really small. You know, watching, you feel bad for me. Like, why do you feel bad for me? I know we're on an bust out the aluminum foil, wrap it around your head conversation. And not usually something dealing with domestic politics or like God right now. What do I need for this winter? Oh, a lot of things. As long as I keep God, Jesus Christ, Holy Spirit, and the sacred Bible, I think we'll be good. Money. Money. That's what I need. Money. Money. And I would say a woman, but like, bro, I'm going gay. Like, it's over. I'm done. Tried to speak a woman existence fat since I started streaming. Never mind over the last few years, but never mind. Yeah, I got like an A-frame tarp shelter I sleep in. Yes. Yes. I mean, I've seen like UFOs too, by the way. Like, I mean, I'm backing into the ship, so to speak, because it's Jaws. Like, no, you're gonna need a bigger nuke or something, dog. Like, no, I don't care if you launch every single nuke on Earth at this ship I saw. Bro, you're tickling it. You're tickling it. No. Like, no. No, fuck no. I've seen like a big ass UFO before. No, I'm not talking about a little UFO. I'm talking about something that made the Pillar of Autumn look small. Like, no, homie. I've seen a couple like that, be honest with you. Some have been a little bit small and a little bit faster, but nonetheless, like, no, these are some big ass ships, dog. Yeah, they got the little ones there that, you know, there'll be like a light and then and shit, or like shoot off somewhere. Of course, I've seen those too. I don't see these every day, but no, I've seen some big ass UFOs, dog. Like, damn near almost feel special enough to be like hunted. Almost. Like a little bit. Because the UFOs I'm seeing, or I have some diplomatic relationship with them, I don't know. Because, like, dude, some of the UFOs I see, hell no. Like, no, mm-mm. Yes, like, and they got like small ones, kind of like what looks like a helicarrier-ish. It's a little bit bigger, you know, to give you an idea, kind of like a size. It kind of is like a helicarrier from Avengers, but it's bigger. Like on the smaller ones I've seen as well, on like a big size. Hmm. Oh yeah, yeah, bright lights and like a diagonal on this one of them I've seen. One of them had straight going down the middle. And these are years apart when I seen these. And then like the other one that was like making the Pillar of Autumn look small, like Jesus Christ, that one, oh Jesus. I don't even know what to tell you with that one. I have no idea. For my own safety, yeah, I'd prefer it be humans, personally. But no, I feel that's a very advanced life form that is being very nice with humanity on Earth. Long story short. T-Earth. What is that? Probably Bigfoot in there. Yeah, I mean, probably some white spikes in there, that's for sure. I mean, you're talking about conquering the entire universe, bro. I could have grabbed some shit to drop on your planet just to fuck you up. Scientology, oh, they're a bunch of goofballs. Shatire. Go read Revelations. Go look at life and read Revelations. Look, even if you never read the Bible in your entire fucking life, no, go read the Bible and look at life in 2025 and see how much is happening that happens in the Bible happening today. Oh shit! Someone sent me money on Cash App. I appreciate that. It was 17 minutes ago though. A little late. I responded to that. Is Bigfoot my friend? I mean, yeah, sure. I'm not sure in what reference you're referring to Bigfoot. If you're actually talking about the actual cryptid, I mean, yeah, Bigfoot's my friend. I have no problems with Bigfoot. I feel bad for Bigfoot. And I have respect for Bigfoot. More than anything. Because at the end of the day, like when we're talking about cryptids, you know, let's start talking about Wendigos, skinwalkers, and like all this other shit. Guess who has to deal with that as well? You know, albeit it's a little bit hidden from humanity and the Lord dealing with it and everything. Like, no. Bigfoot's got to deal with that shit. Because that shit's out there kind of in those remote areas with it. Not saying they like battle all the time, but like at the same time, it's a problem Bigfoot has to deal with. No, I know Shatire, but like people are always like, I say this not to like disprove anything, but people need something to believe in, and like they'll look for anything. But the reason they start believing in it is because of the echo chamber that starts to form around them. Ish. I'm not trying to say God, Jesus Christ, Holy Spirit, one sacred Bible, and their supporters are echo chamber, but like, you know, it's inclusion, companionship, no matter their belief in it. I mean, it's like, look at the criminal organizations, for example. Like, you know, it's like, to them, it's kind of a brother, you know, you're around people that accept you for who you are and kind of condone what you do type thing. And you, like, believe in it. And, like, you know, people have conviction on things they care about. You know, people will kill you over something type thing. You know, it's like a group thing. I don't know. It's because, yeah, they might have read into Scientology, believed it, but, you know, they stopped and converted to, like, you know, God, Jesus Christ, Holy Spirit, most sacred Bible. You know what I mean? Who do I think killed Charlie Kirk? I don't know. You have to go look at the footage. It could have been somebody in the audience with, like, a pistol or something. And somebody just shot a gun off in the distance and covered the shot. Because it was some synchronized, like, bullshit. You know, like where the gun was found and wrapped in the blanket, that's somebody pulling the trigger that didn't shoot Charlie Kirk. That was the one that distracted the shot. Somebody in the audience probably pulling out a gun and shooting him in the neck. Because at the end of the day, again, when you watch the footage, there's a angle where they say they see them run from, where the shooter runs from, before you have the cameras pick him jumping off the building. No, there's people at an angle that would have saw him walk on that roof and lay down and shit, and could have leaned over a railing where Charlie Kirk's tent's right down there and been like, yo, you got to be able to see that. Because I'm going to be honest with you, like, the evidence that they have on that and everything else, that's a little fucking weird. And I mean, I had people coming in this stream talking about evidence that ain't even been released publicly yet. Yeah. I'm going to be honest with you. If I was there that day, I would be having a rough day if I was in that state. That's all I know. I'd be having a rough day. Candace Owens is a firecracker. I mean, it could be as it is, but there's just so much out of it. It's just off. I've been since day one on that one. Bro, I was out here drawing it in the dirt where this person could have like been. So I was like, if Charlie Kirk's here, he got shot in the right side of his neck. This motherfucker has to be on somewhere this side. And then like they were allegedly claiming his trans girlfriend like turned him in, and then there was a priest that turned him in because the father told the priest about it. And then it was like a friend that turned him in. Like it was just too funny. Yes, it is also stupid. I got to keep up with it though. They determine whether or not we go to war or not. And then they're over here trying to like they're torturing the fuck out of y'all to let go of the Jeffrey Epstein list, and I'm not letting it go. Like, bro, they're in trouble. I'm gonna be honest with you. Again, make sure your neighbor's okay. Go see if they need like eggs, milk, sugar, something. Like, no, they ain't got paid in over 30 days. Go check on your neighbor because they're trying to divide and conquer right now. I ain't having it. I'll be damned. The birthday card or whatever. No, I want the full list. I want those who are like literally caught by the FBI on fucking camera messing with a kid. No, there is some poor FBI agent that had to watch every second of it. And then go home that day and possibly sit across the dinner table from their own kids and wife and not losing their shit, but not losing their shit, and their family don't know why. And there's no amount of money or pill I can give you to get rid of that. Like, even sending you on vacation for a week or fucking 30 days is not going to fix it. Because you're talking about thousands, tens of thousands of pieces of footage. I want you to think about that and like what the video length would be. You know, I stream for 12 hours sometimes. Theoretically, if I was under a federal investigation, some poor FBI agent's got to be there every hour of the hour. Hear every burp, fart, and everything else. Like, no. That list is getting released. Period. And pedophiles are no longer going to be in control of anything. At all. Like, if there's going to be World War III, it's because disgruntled adults of a sovereign nation got upset and could not come to an agreement. Not because a bunch of pedophiles were arguing with each other. Period. Who wins, Bigfoot or Big Show? Bigfoot. Bro, you go look what a chimpanzee or like a spider monkey that attacks a human can do to a human. You are talking about an 8-foot, bro, like Bigfoot can rip you in half. I don't give a fuck, it's Big Show. They're gonna rip Big Show's arms off. I don't give a fuck, you Brian Shaw. Or Eddie Hall. No, it'll rip your arms off and beat you with it. And I'd say if it ain't done, bite your neck out. Let alone like snap your neck and all that. Like, no. Let alone hit you with a rock. That if any normal human being, even their size, would tear their fucking shoulder ligaments, no, you wouldn't have a shoulder anymore. No, that rock got thrown at you by a Bigfoot, dog. No. That's motherfucking Bigfoot, bro. Or sis, like, no, get the fuck out. That wasn't a human that threw that at you. And you're lucky if it starts small, by the way, like an acorn, a rock, a little pebble. You hope it starts small. Now, homie, they got big rocks coming at you. You're in trouble. It means get out. No, I'm near Burlington. I'm in Alamance County, Michael. Have I wrestled Bigfoot before? No, I have not wrestled Bigfoot before. I don't know what y'all keep referring to as Bigfoot, but dude, I'm being legitimate about the cryptid. I don't know what y'all code bullshit y'all keep trying to do. It's kind of stupid. I will be honest with you. I don't know what you're referring to or whatever the fuck it is. Like, no, it's dumb. I'm talking about the actual cryptid. Y'all don't go the fuck outside. So, like, I'm not worried about your stupid opinion. You know, I'd love to keep continuing the intellectual conversation on cryptids and all this other stuff, but just out of sake of how much y'all keep pushing on it and repeating the same stuff, like, for the sake of the aluminum foil having to bust out that hat and new viewers turning in, I feel we should change the subject of the conversation on the stream because it's starting to feel a little cancel culture-y right now. And smear campaign. And gaslighting. I'm trying to have a serious conversation with you here without you going absolutely batshit insane because like somebody on live television told you. They listen to me anyways, but never fucking mind. To an extent, they kind of go their own way with it there from time to time. I don't know why this has to always be like a weird little game with y'all. It's like some stupid fucking joke. Like it's kind of low key getting the fuck annoying. No, I have not. And if I have, I probably might have saw like a little bit of the content with Go. I'm not sure. I'm not really good with names. I'm good with faces. Okay, Mandy, you too. You have a blessed rest of your day as well. Well, no, it'd be an aluminum foil hat you'd have to wear, technically speaking, as the joke goes, but because I don't know who is like narcissistically believing they're Bigfoot, but like, homie, I'm about to like knock you the fuck out with a tranquilizer dart, and you're gonna wake up in this like hidden secret little cell, kind of like almost cabin in the woods. And I'm gonna keep Bigfoot from getting to you, but at the same time, like, homie, you about to find out real quick to shut the fuck up. Just a little bit. Like, that shit's real, and I'm getting tired of y'all being fucking annoying with that shit. I don't know what you're trying to do, and I'm calling you out on it, and you won't even acknowledge it and be honest with whatever the fuck you're trying to go with that statement. I don't know what this we thing is. Me as well, Mark. I mean, I see the conversation. I don't know where they were trying to go with it, but I don't know. There was a lot of reference on Bigfoot, 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 and I like acknowledge that Bigfoot's a real like cryptid that exists out in the woods. Like it's not something that's going to be like right outside your city door. And I don't know. They keep wanting me to talk about Bigfoot, so like clearly they're like on something else and like referring to Bigfoot as some coded term on something, and I have no clue what the fuck it is. So again, I'm trying to get off the whole cryptid conversations and stuff. I'll have a serious intellectual conversation with you about it, but like the way the chat's trying to go, it looks more of like a smear campaign type thing. So we'll save those conversations for another day. Anyways, how's everyone's night going or morning? Because it's about 5 o'clock here. Shit, I'm about to go to bed soon. I'm gonna have to end the stream at 5. Go back to my shelter, lay down, and go to bed. Bedtime. I ain't trying to stay up all night. Albeit I slept all day-ish. That's good. Glad your night's going good. Good. My night's going great as well. I'm not your Lord and Savior. I appreciate the compliment. I'm sure Jesus Christ was an attractive male. Well, I was streaming earlier today, and then I like about the middle of the day, I took a nap. Charged my phone up. Took a nap. I woke up at like midnight. I don't have a favorite song. I like what I like, Mark. Bro, you can literally see my Cash App. and PayPal, and then the donation button to YouTube. No, I don't have a GoFundMe. Like, yeah, like, bro, I don't want to seem like I'm begging for money. That's how I've always felt about this when I started this. I just made a Cash App and PayPal because I literally had like when I first started streaming, I had a bunch of people be like, hey, you got this, this, and this. And I'm like, no. And then I finally conceded to getting it. And like, I didn't want to go crazy with it. I didn't want to be like, yes, I got a Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, MoneyGram, GoFundMe. You know, I didn't, no. Well, they could be on an iPhone. If they're on an iPhone, it might not be showing all the way. I don't know, unless someone's really lying to me. I don't use iPhones. I have an Android. No, Riley, you're good. I'm not worried about it. Don't worry. Hey. I didn't mean it in the sense of you being an ass. I'm just saying it's on the screen. But no, because like usually a bunch of people will come in and be like, oh, you begging and shit and all that. That's all. That's the only reason I'm saying all that. Okay, I know. I figured they were lying. I appreciate it. Thank you. Because I was watching another person's stream when I was banned, and I could see their payment information on there, and their payment information was longer than mine. I was like, oh my God. I didn't type all that shit. But like for music, I like what I like. I did you with that cliche answer. I don't care if it's opera, classical, rock, rap, country, jazz. I like what I like. Trash together. Got a lot of trash to pick up today. That shit knocked out. Hello? Y'all there? What y'all doing? Yeah, I appreciate it, Mask. And, you know, I handle a lot of political shit and other stuff, too. God damn it. Lord willing, Raleigh. I'm going to be ending the stream here, though, pretty soon. I'm not even going to lie. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. I got to go lay down. I'm not even tired. I really don't want to go to sleep, but I don't want to sleep in the middle of the day. But I gotta get up and get moving. It's Monday today. This place is gonna open up, and I don't want to freak people out by being here. Albeit they know I ain't gonna hurt them, but this thing ain't even open. Is this empty one? Yes. Here. Is everyone having a good day? Yes, no, maybe so. How many people are in here? 36. Wow, shit. It's sad though. People want to make jokes about cryptids, and it's like you won't even go outside though and view this shit. You'd rather sit in your house and make jokes and think it's CGI. No, you really have an 8-foot fucking monkey out there, bro. Like, no, it's real. You wrestle a Bigfoot, homie, you ain't coming back alive. Unfortunately, the most realist footage of Bigfoot I think I think a kid got. But they took that video down because I don't think the kid made it. Talk about the realest footage I seen of it. But I think they took the footage down. Albeit people think Maddie Ann there was just lying. No, she got signed a nice NDA and off she went. Yeah, but John, they were like, I don't know, people are being weird about it. Literally, like, if you treat nature with respect, Bigfoot will treat you with respect. It's like, it's weird. I'm telling you. Bigfoot or gorilla? Bigfoot. No, Bigfoot would rip a gorilla in half, dog. You can go through that, like, they like to say we evolved from monkeys. Go through that monkey list, boy. You're dealing with that one. Well, B, you like to think we came from monkeys. No, you're dealing with that one, though. Damn near. Like, no, that motherfucker like 8 foot, bro. Take 500 pounds, just throw it like it's a paperweight. Fuck that thing. Get that thing out of here. I mean, I've literally seen a branch thicker than my arm. Like, snap, boy. I know. Like, if I'm going after Bigfoot, yeah, I need equipment, and I'm going to keep my distance. Like, no, I got to shoot that motherfucker. At no point has Bigfoot ever made me, like, fear for my life. But at the same time, like, no. I show Bigfoot respect, but at the same time, like, no. Bro, Bigfoot. No one's beating Bigfoot. I don't give a fuck if you're Brian Shaw, dog. You just get into raw, like basic strength, like who the strongest is. Like, no. This ain't getting into like punching and like having a gun, like just basic raw power. This ain't getting into any weird throws, nothing like that. No, just basic raw power. Like, no. Bigfoot's winning. Oh. Again, I make jokes. I'm not really going to lock anyone up and put him in that cell, but like, I'm telling you, Bigfoot's real, dude. Yeah. Fight from the grave. That's good. Yeah, he is dead. They're pretty much the same thing. What do you mean? I know that one from Castlevania, dude. The one that keeps throwing that big bone at you. That's a big ass skeleton, dog. Why not do OnlyFans? Because I don't want to condone harlotry. My body is for my partner only. Whoever I deem that to be. Period. Gooning so hard. TMI, brother. TMI. 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 I think it is Shatire. I think it is Shatire. That's the funniest part of it all. Bro, you want to be my partner and you don't even, you have a profile picture thing there. Really? Let alone can't even message me on Messenger. And then you gotta make it awkward as fuck in the chat. Like, what the fuck? Are witches real? Yeah, unfortunately. But they're only real in the sense of what you let them give power over to you. You know what I mean? It's kind of like starting to let, like, accept Satan as your Lord, I guess. I would never say that, but I don't know. If someone gets in that mindset, you give it power over you. Like, I trust in God, Jesus Christ, let's read the sacred Bible. I don't care about witches and what they try to do. It's not going to work, but if the Lord's got me, and anyone who believes in the Lord, but you know what I mean? You give people power over you, yeah. Yo, what the fuck? Oh, God, no. Log man deleted. Good God. They won't stop. I damn near say chimpanzee. Just at a certain point, because a chimpanzee can bite you, and then no matter what you think of, that the monkey's got a hand, and even if it grabs onto your calf muscle or something, or your forearm, it can rip that chunk of muscle off. Yeah, I remember it's got fingernails and shit too that will claw into you on it. They're strong. It ripped that chimpanzee ripped that woman's face off, dude. And you're not doing a whole lot of defending yourself in that situation, I'm gonna be honest with you. Wow, okay, a $50 monthly phone bill somehow leads to me having an apartment. Must live in the land of fairy tales and puppy dogs. Be honest with you. Yeah, but to that person in their comments, though, no, I just need one person. That's nice and all, but no, I ain't got time for it. That's not a conversation discussion for the stream at all. Like, Jesus Christ. I don't know about all the time cards and stuff. Yeah, fair enough. I get mine though. That was about $50 for my time card. So I have unlimited data, talk, text. Like, even if it was international, but I don't text anyone international. I just have people internationally view my stream. That's it. Well, even if you live in a third world country, it doesn't mean you can't have a cell phone. Jesus Christ. That's the worst part of it all. Oh, it's about that time now. Oh. Excuse me. Yeah. All right. But I'm going to end the stream here. I'm going to try to go get some sleep. But, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I hope y'all have a blessed rest of your day. And I'll see you this morning when I start streaming live. But, y'all have a good one.